Ghana any a year wills for about 1-1. To me, if you ask me, I would say it was a fair result or fair score line. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted here. All right, Mr. I have it. Yeah, I think Mr. Can you add a note to this for me? These two letters, add a note to it, please. We didn't discuss it during our editorial, so please add a note to it so that I'll know what to put on the screen. In the in Black Star, I'm a catcher Ghana for say a year. You're sharing in your radio. Media, me who say it's okay. The team is still lacking experience. There are a few players we need to get them in there. Media Maka without the day this Black Star is not complete. It does not mean the Black Star should not perform. It does not mean I don't support every single player who has been called to play for the Black Stars. To me, I feel the team lacks a lot of experience and yes, time will be, but this is how we feel and this is what we know after watching soccer. And your mom TV so you know soccer on some another sports and just only sports with Abi and the a juma na dia mom no so munye. And you be no teacher ni opeti teacher juma and you be no driver per driver juma. Circumstances to me man nipa bitum ka say commentator and as a sports analyst. So those sitting on TV and radio every day speaking on sports or soccer and the mom expertise on that field. No, we all watch, we all understand. Madam Fubesie, Yenimubo and Suyimshe. So I feel that this is a good team. It's okay. It is not that team that we think can go to the World Cup and pull some serious surprises. You can see clearly it's a team with potential. There are some players who are willing to prove themselves to the world and to the coach. You could see the question is there a little bit, not really sharp. And the team lacks experience. Some of the interventions of the players make both cut through. Attacking pressure. So there are a few things you could see. They are basic mistakes. But hey, these are the players that the coach feels. Or need GFA boss no feel say they have to be called to the Black Stars. To me, I would say team players are more match and then. To me, one who can say more min rate I can put them around 7.5 to 8. They didn't do bad, but comparing the kind of teams amount for a building now for the World Cup, I feel this team still needs a little bit of bite, a little bit of experience. And you see, the World Cup or the Mundial is a totally different thing. It's the World Cup is not about the good players you bring. It's about the players we know. It's about the experience that comes with the players you bring. Because the Mundial is totally different. Coaches, referees, it is basically like you going to the Ghana Music Awards. And yet, Obi Otunwa Ghana Music Awards biana etumi enya award osro. Obo or a very good power, but Music Awards no yamboni din kra. Ebia the manager enim eye charter house for. Ebia na the manager our connections. Ebia Onimukophobia omo sa industry no he can pull out 1 or 2 strings to get the musician up there to be given an award. So musician performing and I say you can see this musician lacks a lot of things and that is what maybe we are seeing with this Black Star team. The Mundial, the World Cup is a totally different platform. When you are sending players to the World Cup, you might have one of the best teams. But you see, experience and World Cup comes with something like its own aura. It will need its own kind of pressure that comes with it. Now, the reason why some teams, they decide to send some players or take some players with them, not because those players are in form or those players are exceptionally sharp. And I said they are playing competitively. No, the World Cup is strategic. It's a tournament you are playing. And playing tournament is different from playing a year league. So you are strategic. Matches will to be 2 matches. Not the star players where you know because he's being strategic or calculating the next 2 games or kobo or here 1 or 2 points from there into the first game. Now one of the key players not started. The next game the key players started because savvy a strategic. So it's not about going there, jumping, going back and forth, running all over the place. No, because the Mundial itself is business for some people. And remember, every single thing there's commerce in it, there are interest in it. There are people who basically need some teams to cross the quarterfinals to the semifinals, whether you like it or not. That is how it works. Because right now, your World Cup, not in the first round. Argentina film, first round. Germany film, first round. England film, first round. Those teams the World Cup, that amount of money that the World Cup is going to generate, basically, is not going to be realized. that kind of eyeballs that media houses, TVs, commercials those commercials are all going to diminish. So you have to understand, say, there is the business part of the World Cup. And the business part of the World Cup is the kind of product that can sell the kind of players that can sell the World Cup product. And it's sometimes, your Nations Cup, your World Cup, there are some players here do commercials for some companies, not because other players who look good or look nice are good, but they need the brand. They need that thing. Every single thing you are selling, you need something that can sell it. Into Twitter, so adding a celebrity with the ad. It is because of what that celebrity brings. So when people like us sit here and tell you, say, you know what, you need some names in your national team. Sadio Mane, he could have chosen not to play this World Cup, but there's a reason. Messi has seen everything in soccer. He's tired. He could have chosen not to play this World Cup. Ronaldo could have stayed back, but the teams need them. Neymar was called not because Neymar is super fit. Neymar was called because when you go to the pitch, about 80% to 90% of the spectators there, they know Neymar. Their scream, their cheers sometimes can confuse the referee to just make some mistake. And so that's what happens. That's the Mundial. And so I think the Brazilian coach, he was told that you can't take this Brazilian team, you need any superstar in there. With all due respect to the other players, they are good. They are playing the Madrids, they are Barças and all that. But they were telling him, the market is that we need somebody who is in there. Referee Krabi or he wish one day he would just call Neymar and say, you are warned, don't do this again. He just wants to do that. Sometimes when you're going to these games, into these kind of tournaments, you need experienced players. Anytime they be a man for you say, oh, Kevin there, why did they you? Every time. No, it is because of what they bring. It is because of what they bring. It's because, it is because of what they bring to the Mundial. The Mundial is the Mundial. You need to understand this. We are forgetting the business part of the World Cup. When we went to South Africa, and I think after South Africa, where did we go? You saw, we had Tornado at the bench. Tornado wasn't at his peak. Tornado wasn't like the Tornado we used to know before South Africa. But there was a reason why players like Tornado and some other players were added to the team. Not because they were exceptional. It was because Ghana had to come with some kind of image beer. It's basically the Mundial wants to see. I believe, we dropping some experienced players, these young players, wonderful players, beautiful, very talented players. And I respect all of them. I respect their trade. Today, they put out a Ghana performance whereby you can see every single person wants to go to the World Cup. And that is the hunger we need. That is that taste that we want to see. People are hungry to be part of a team to go and make Ghana proud. But what I saw today is that this is a team that is basically lacking leadership and experience. That's all. When you take out Jordan Ayew, when you take out Partey, who else? You bring Baba Rahman in. We saw his performance. I'm not here to judge players. I'm not here to say player where they were Satu, Memfanenko. No. Every player and how they take every single game. Some players, some game some other games are good. So player form is not consistent. If you know soccer, a good player can perform badly today. The next day he will perform. So I'm not looking at, but we are looking at consistency. We are looking at the platform we are going to play on. We are looking at the business part of it, what the World Cup means. Let us sit back and really look at the team again. Let us sit back and the politics we are doing with the Black Stars is wrong. Eh? Right now, what I'm seeing with the Black Stars, and then they say, what people are beginning to do, and they say, when the Black Stars are in the dungeons, playing dirty, trying to qualify, playing difficult teams like playing Angola, playing Cameroon, playing Ivory Coast, teams that really tackle, hard-hitting teams, some players are told to stay home, be comfortable, play their normal league, and that when they finish doing the dirty job, they bring some players to come and go to the Mundial. That is the problem with the Black Stars. And I'm beginning to see that. We are all beginning to see, monkey the job, baboon the chop, and air creepy into the Black Stars. And it's been there from the time Ketokreku about Black Stars, and that's what they've been doing. There are some players, they don't need to worry too much. They don't need to be part of the team to go through the most difficult part of qualifiers. Play hard, get hurt, come back, try to recover. There are some players that they are told to stay home. They are the Dadabis. They are the bees. They don't take part in when in the most difficult part, the qualifiers. They don't do that. The moment the team qualifies, that's when we get to see those players who are basically in charge of the team, and it is dangerous. It makes some players feel say they are doing dirty job. At the end of the day, they will do all the dirty job, and the database will be called because they know the GFA boss. They know the GFA, what other committee. Somebody has a team. And that thing needs to stop. And that is what we are seeing here. This is not a bad team, but if this team is not able to make it to where we want it to make it, then it means it is our own mistake. It is our own fault because the team lacks leadership. The team does not have any aura. It does not have gas around it. The team is regular. It plays. Money Wales boy, how many players do you know Wales team? But if Bill was still playing, every single player would have been like, hey, Bill, Gary Bill, or whatever, what's his name? He's playing, we should be. That is what teams bring. That is what national teams bring. Every single person following their national team is following the national team because there are some players there that drag them. That's the magnet. That is what gives them the confidence. So many people are happy that Semenyo is in here because today, one of the top players around the world is Semenyo. So many people are happy because they are seeing Jordan Ayew. They are seeing Partey. That is what they need. Now, you need more of that. And then you support it with young people who can basically push the team. Because you call a World Cup in 2010 World Cup. Not the day not Jordan. This I don't even know who. They were all young, but they were following the Tornadoes. They were following the Samoa Jazz. They were following the John Mensahs because we need a face. But I say, we still have players who should not be washed out by force. And we can clearly see that what Keto Kreku, the GFA, some members in there are doing to Dede Ayew is deliberate. It is. Amanfobi Amajun said they are not going to make Dede Ayew go to the World Cup out of pain, anger. It is politics. This match we watched, some match you can't tell me that Dede Ayew should not fit into this Black Stars team. But you see, before this coach was brought in, some people went to this coach to brainwash him that don't ever bring Dede Ayew to your club, to the national team. I know that is what happened. But the coach himself, he knows today he will just watch and be like, I need something in the team. I need experience in the team. Because some referees, they need some well-known players to walk to them, to talk to them that, Mr. Referee, the way you are throwing your hands around, you need to, there are some referees, they understand some players. None of our players was seen as too influential for a referee to even look at and say, hey, he just saw everybody as a second division player. When Jordan walks off, when Partey walks off, when Inaki walks off, when Semenyo walks off, that's it, we are done. There's no leadership again. There's no experience again. We can't always rely on pace. We can run and run and run, but somebody is going to use just experience to beat you. That is the 2026 soccer. It is not about how long you run or how fast you run. It is about your team knowing what to do. So, congratulations to them. I still believe, sir, the team is too political. Monkey the work, Babu the chop thing should stop. I am not saying that you should come into the Black Stars and start and play 90 minutes. No. That is what some of you people don't understand. Neymar is not going to play 90 minutes for Brazil. He's not. Messi might not play 90 minutes for Argentina. Cristiano Ronaldo might not play 90 minutes for Portugal. You need to get that in your head. Roger Milla went to the US 94 World Cup. He did not play 90 minutes for the Cameroonian team. Roger Milla was the face of the Cameroonian team when they went to US 94. And we saw it. Cameroon from nowhere became one of the most watched team at that event. That is what World Cup is about. And through that, they were able to pierce through. So sometimes we need to understand the Song Dems and those guys who play for Cameroon. This is the World Cup. This is not an academy event. You need influence on the pitch. You need people who can control the team on the pitch. You need a player who can look at somebody's face and say, today you are not performing. Put yourself in the game. We need something like that. These are players who are the same. Nobody can talk to each other for them to understand that they need leadership on this pitch. So we need experienced players, my friend. I'm going to say my mind. I have no issues with anyone. Say, team when they call World Cup now, we will support it. Because that is the decision of Keto Kreku. That is the decision of our coach. Our job is to support. Our job is to cheer them on. Our job is to pray for them to make sure, say, they win. Nobody gets hurt seriously for their career to end. Our job is to make sure we protect them physically, spiritually, and then emotionally. That is our job. But if you guys are not going to listen to us, if you guys are going to turn this into a serious money-making adventure, we are watching. The right time come, we go see. Akoko ne tubia e de behu akoko kro. So oya akoko kontwa ana oya sante kokko. Anase oya srim kokko. We will know at the end of the day. Thank you very much, guys. Good game today. I really appreciate the effort you guys have put in. At least this is better than we have seen before. We hope you guys will improve on your performance today. And as time goes on, we will see what happens. All right.